My name is Lisa Easterling, and I would like to welcome you to my second presentation for CMM 319. I use three worldwide websites to gather my information and to develop. An effective leader. An effective leader empowers others, which we've talked about this semester in the They know their weaknesses and are willing, more than willing, to build on those weaknesses, strengthen those weaknesses. They are lifelong learners, which is very important. According to my research, it indicates that effective leaders must emphasize some behavior and less of other types of behavior. So one may